What's up, everybody? Welcome to Mick Thinks Tiny. My name is Mick. So it's day 2 here at Village Farm Tiny House Community in Austin, Texas. It was really cool. I was able to turn the fireplace on last night and watch TV, which was a really fun and cozy way to end the night. As you can see, it's pretty beautiful here first thing in the morning. So today we are going to hear from some residents in the community. We're going to do a full community tour, and I'm going to head downtown to check out life in Austin. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and let's jump into it. Let's find out what life is like here at Village Farm Tiny House Community in Austin, Texas. All right, I am here today with Tisa. Tisa is one of the owners here of this tiny home right behind us, which looks gorgeous here at Village Farm Tiny House Community in Austin, Texas. Tisa, thank you so much for being on the channel. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to show you my custom tiny home. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, of course. Let's go do it. Let's
Okay.
take a look. Yeah, so this is definitely it's definitely custom. It looks very different. Is there anything on the exterior that you did in particular that's kind of different than other people have done?
I did. So on the top part, you can barely see it up here, but it looks like wood, but it's metal. I wanted something low maintenance. So I didn't have anything I wanted to stain or have with the Texas heat, it have to be warped or anything. So up in the back here, you can see it looks like wood, but it's not.
Oh, okay. So that's actually metal.
It's actually metal.
Wow. Okay, that looks really cool. I like the different colors. So you got like the white there.
I do.
And the wood, and then the black. And then you have the lighting underneath as well too.
I do.
It probably looks gorgeous at night, and a really nice fence too.
Thank you.
Nice fence and the deck that wraps all the way around. So yeah, I can't wait to see the inside.
Thank you. Come on in.
Oh, cool. And your name's on there? Yeah, that's awesome. I feel like people are gonna love that.
Front and back. I actually was stealing from Deion Sanders' Prime Time. I just want to tell you a few things about the patio that I did special. One thing that I did a doggy door. I had that custom built in there for the dogs.
I didn't see that. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's great. I have a big door. I love a lot of light, but the curtains when they're closed allows for a lot of the privacy, but it is absolutely the light coming in the morning. Yeah. It's absolutely gorgeous out
here. It really
here.
is. You have an incredible view too of the area.
Yeah, the patio I think is 228 square feet.
Wow. Okay.
So I wanted a nice big patio. I'm kind of like the gathering place a lot of times for the neighborhood, so it's really nice. Got a little speaker out here as well.
Oh, cool.
With the whole place, you can hear it all throughout. It's really great. We can't have sheds on this phase. Another phase, you can have sheds. So we can have a small shed on our patio. So I call that my garage. And the one beside I call my utility room.
Got it.
So I've done the best I can with the space that I have. It works out well for me. But it was in the beginning very challenging figuring out where I was going to put everything. Where do you put your cooler? Where do you put the stuff that would normally not be in your home?
Yeah, of course. That makes sense.
Yeah, so come on in.
Awesome, cool.
In my living room, I repurposed a lot of items I had from my apartment. So it's a full-size couch I had.
That's massive.
And then for the blinds, I do have those automatic in this room because they're tall and they're hard to reach. So I did that there. You can see I got really tall ceilings in this space. And then, so I want to put like a little chandelier. It might be a little extra, but I thought that why not? Do a little fun stuff at a tiny home.
I like the wood too. It's a nice contrast.
I do too.
I've never seen that, so that's really cool.
Yeah, the builder, Utopian Villas, absolutely knocked it out of the park. They kept me informed.
You have? Yeah, I have.
They are amazing. Yeah. It was the first home they built in Texas.
Okay, awesome.
In a Spicewood office.
It's a good selling point for them because it's really incredible. And the staircase too, I think that's a big one people are always talking about. Like they don't want a traditional tiny house like staircase. They don't want to feel like they're climbing a ladder, and you've got like a standard staircase with a really cool LED light. So it's awesome.
I said it might be a little extra too, but my builder was great. As it was being built, I was getting pictures every week of what the house looked like. This is built like a home. It's got the wood like a home. It'll last 50 plus years. It'll last as long as a home does.
That's huge.
So it's not built like an RV.
Got it.
So when I would see things, I'm like, ooh, can we put lights there? Can we put, I had a bar put in underneath that wasn't on the original design. So I would add things a little along the way. And there are some things they did I didn't ask for that I didn't even know. I got outlets everywhere. And this is where I got the beautiful ceilings. I didn't know I was going to get all of that.
Lots of natural light coming in too because you have all these windows throughout. in different places, like different sizes. Some are up high, some are lower. So yeah, I think it's really cool.
They make it very interesting.
Yeah.
In the kitchen,
Okay.
I did a quartz waterfall edge countertop.
I love that.
So I just thought it was a nice little touch. It doesn't get scraped up so
Very
much.
cool.
The stuff as you're walking through a tiny space can get scraped and stuff, and this kind of prevents that. The kitchen, it actually feels like a regular kitchen.
It does. I was just gonna say, I feel like there are some homes that have smaller kitchens than this. So.
Yes. Yeah, so the gas stove, 5-burner gas stove, which is great.
Oh man, yeah, people love that, yeah.
One thing that aftermarket, I realized, I was sitting on the couch and I realized on my cabinet I had 3 inches, and this was not originally in here. And one of the ladies that lives here, she does a lot of custom work, and so I asked her what she could come up with, and just that little bit of on the side
Huge.
brings a little bit of hominess in for my decorations.
Yeah,
that
that's
was really
character
nice.
and it's functional too.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did a really good job. I said it was nice to be able to have this extra space over here. One thing that a lot of tiny homes don't have is a lot of drawer space.
Right.
So I was really happy to get a nice big drawer here.
Oh, cool.
I got a big drawer here, a nice big drawer here, and then for pots and pans. So I've got plenty of space for all my silverware and cooking stuff. So it's been nice. Full size dishwasher. I don't like doing dishes, so
Fair. I don't either.
the only sacrifice I had to make in the kitchen was a small refrigerator. So there's not enough space for everything, so I could either not done the dishwasher, big refrigerator.
Right.
I did the small refrigerator.
Okay. It's still a good size though. I
Yes.
think it's still a good size.
My bathroom is my favorite thing in
wow,
here.
okay.
I did a full marble shower, walk-in shower.
Okay.
I had 2 niches put in, one for pretty things and one for things you don't want people to see.
Right, yeah.
I wanted to do
I like the floating shelves here above the toilet. I don't think people would think to do that, but it's a good use of space.
well, it was a good use. I wanted to be able to highlight some things that aren't, I don't want to put towels everywhere, to have something nice here too.
Right.
This was another thing they came up with. I wanted something nice and big that as a girl, just everything come out
Wow.
on here. So it's nice. And then in here, I had them put the electrical back here. I did do my jewelry, my everyday stuff here. And then these all pull out.
Perfect, yeah.
So just easier instead of having to reach
You
back.
thought of everything. Very smart design.
I had a couple years to think about it and be part of the design, so it worked really well. Another thing I love is I have a full pantry.
Oh, wow. That's a big one. I
didn't say it was clean.
No,
but
that's okay.
I did my magnets up here since I didn't, that'd be messy here. And then here I also I wanted a coffee bar. So I had to put the electrical back here. And I'm the barista of the neighborhoods.
So yep.
People can come in and it's off the countertop. Makes it nice. And then a full-size washer dryer is a tower. So
I think that makes the most sense. It saves space.
It does. It makes a lot of sense. And I just put that here. The bedroom is smaller because I stole space to have more in the bathroom. But you can see I can't even touch the ceiling.
Yeah.
It's plenty tall. People say how tall. It's plenty tall.
Yeah.
So I've had people that were over 6 foot and they're like, this is don't feel tiny.
Yeah.
The bed.
I think it's a good setup. I think it's a good.
I do too.
Spacious to me.
I had them build me a custom bed, pool, drawers. I have a bathtub under here that I put in the shower when I want to take a bath. It's just it's for a cold plunge. I just do hot water in it, and it comes there. The shelves behind here were great. I have them put like my purses and hats and stuff there. And then I had to build this little custom piece back here.
Oh, I didn't see that.
This lifts up. And it's got electrical and storage. And then this actually pulls all the way out to about midway through. And I put items I need for travel or seasonal that I don't need all the time. And also that bottom drawer, I just alternate, put my seasonal clothing in there. And it pulls all the way out from the back.
Okay.
The closet, by the way, I did aftermarket, but it's big.
Yeah.
So the pull-outs I have, the shelves I have, I did not downsize like a lot of people. I just try to find better use of space. I didn't want to. So I wanted to have, I think I've got 40, 50 pairs of shoes that I've been able to fit in here. I've full closet, all seasons. Cool. So it's been nice. Oh, the pocket doors. I didn't realize these were such a big deal, but when people come, the ease of the pocket doors.
Yeah, and it saves space.
It is.
Worry about this, like,
yeah,
swinging out.
And I don't have to use them very often, but it is nice. They come out very, very nice.
Yeah, so you have it in the bathroom.
Yes,
too.
and they put outlets everywhere. I didn't ask for that. It is.
That's
every
smart,
time
though.
I turn around, they're everywhere. It's perfect.
I think that's a good feature.
And then, one thing here under the stairs. Mm-hmm. One of the things, as I told you, they were sending me pictures every Friday. I saw nothing was under here, so I said, "Can we do something?" So they just put this onto storage.
Oh, okay.
So it's simple storage.
Cool.
And then up the stairs.
All right.
So this is a multi-use space.
Oh, wow.
I originally had a bed in here, but then I took the bed out and put a couch in here. It was very hard to get it put up in here.
I can imagine, yeah.
So I recommend if you're going to have something upstairs, you figure out how you're going to get it up here. Mm-hmm. It was very challenging to have to step onto the kitchen cabinet, have people try to bring it over, and it was very close to not fitting.
Got it. I see that, yeah. Is there anything behind that door there?
Oh. Yeah. Okay, I wanted to hide the door, but most people don't even see it because they think this is where it ends. Mm-hmm. So come on back. This is, I call it my surprise room because everyone sees it and is surprised.
Oh, cool.
I have a full bedroom.
Wow. I was not expecting that.
Right?
Wow.
Yeah, so that's a full-size bed. So my coats are up here. I have a mini split back here as well. That was one thing that as it was being built, and since it was the first time they built this home, it was custom, the builder called and said, "Do you realize that we didn't put a mini split back here originally?"
Wow.
And the air you wouldn't be able to shut the door and have a proper airflow. So I'm like, oh, you're right, we need to add it back here. So it was a good thought that he came up with. I tried as much stuff I could do built into the price of the house and not have to do anything aftermarket. But when company comes, I will stay up here sometimes, let the company have the bottom bed, but they're not used to a tiny home. But
cool.
But yeah, it's been great.
Well, first I'll just say that your house is absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
I think that anyone that watches this video is going to be blown away just by every feature of the home, especially the secret extra bedroom upstairs. So yeah, just my main questions are just what made you decide to go tiny, and then why did you choose Village Farm?
So I fell into going tiny by accident. Okay. So it wasn't as purposeful as a lot of people that I know. I had bought some land outside of Dallas as a vacation home. It was on a lake, and you could do tiny home or RVs. So I thought, well, I'll do an RV. So I looked into an RV. I've never owned one and realized that wasn't going to work. And then I thought, what about tiny homes? When I started looking at tiny homes, I didn't like any that were already pre-done. And so I looked at the builders and Utopian Villas up in Wisconsin. I loved their building process. They were transparent. And so I flew up there, met Justin, the owner, and he said, do you want to build you a custom one? And when he did, I was still planning on having it in my vacation spot, but after we designed this, I'm like, this is livable. I did not think a tiny home could be livable, and I didn't want to sacrifice.
Right.
But after we did, I'm like, we did it. So I thought, well, what if I lived here? Then I was searching for a community. So I searched for a community all around the U.S. I work from home, so I can live anywhere. And I kept trying to come here, but they won't allow homes from the outside to come here. But Justin, the owner of Utopian Villas, knew the owner of this property and got me special permission.
Cool.
But the community itself, the farm, it's from 1902, and it's a certified organic farm. But it's 15 minutes from downtown Austin. So I wanted a city country life. I didn't want to sacrifice any of that. And I think I got exactly what I wanted.
You definitely did.
Yeah.
It seems like the perfect location for you and everything that you're doing, and your house just stands out.
Thank you.
So a lot of people that watch the channel, they want to go tiny, but like they have no idea how to do it. A lot of them are scared, and then they definitely want to live in a community. What advice would you give to someone that's watching and they're saying like, well, after I've seen this, like I'm gonna go and get a tiny house, and I definitely want to move into a community? What kind of things do you think they need to keep in mind?
So realizing what exactly you're looking for, I wanted a community that was diverse. That was important to me. You have to realize that we don't have neighbors that are all alike.
Right.
I've got people that are retired. I got people that are just starting having children. I got people that, have all forms of opinions and ideas, and that is important to me.
Right.
I don't want a cookie cutter community. I wanted lots of different people and ideas, and to know you are living in a community, and that goes with sacrificing things, but it also goes with some of the closest friends I've ever had in a short period of time. So we do what we can to do things as a community. We're looking at becoming a blue zone for health and wellness, where we are doing activities ourselves, not just from the building people that Village Farm. We actually took ownership of that.
Cool. That's awesome. I think that's really encouraging for people to see, and people that are sort of nervous, because a lot of people are older. They don't want to live alone. They do want to feel like they're connected to people, and it seems like you all are bringing that together and sort of like you're saying, taking ownership of the community. And I think it's really incredible that you can do that and that you're choosing to do it as well too.
I agree. We've got so many people. We don't want people left out of things, and so we ask a lot of opinions, like what would you want to see in the community. We do game night, we've got garden club, we've got homestead club, we had art night the other night. We sat and painted rocks, but we realized, what can we do for the community, and we just had so much fun hanging out together and doing that. Tiny's not scary.
Right.
Tiny's not scary. Not one of us regret ever going tiny at all. It doesn't feel tiny to us. It feels very normal to us.
Yeah, your home really feels it just feels like a home.
Yeah, that's it.
Doesn't feel like a tiny home.
I have had comments where people didn't realize, like, what'd you pay for your home?
Right.
Well, you get what you pay for, and what you want. And I paid for what I wanted, and I got exactly what I wanted. So I'm happy with my choice.
That's awesome. Cool. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you taking the time to just chat with me, and I'm really excited for people to see your home and just see how you're living and that you're really thriving here in this community.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Tisa. All right, guys, I'm so glad that you got a chance to see Tisa's home. It's incredible. Custom home, really great features. My favorite's probably the secret bedroom, but I also love the stairs and just the great use of space with like the coffee bar that pulls out, all the pull-out drawers for storage. So drop a comment. Let me know if you would get a home like this built, what you think of Tisa's home, any questions that you have. So now we're going to go and do the full tour of the community, but I figured Tisa's home would probably be the best thing to show you guys first, because it's definitely a standout and it shows you what's possible with the design and stuff with tiny homes. So let's go check out the full community. Okay, we're getting ready to start the big tour of the community. I'm here with Mila. Mila is the sales manager. Thanks so much for just having me out here and being able to just check it out. Everything's looking really cool so far.
Yes, thank you so much for coming all the way here to Austin. Again, my name is Mila. I am the new sales person / manager here at Village Farm, the tiny home community. We're going to check out the amenities. You're going to see the vintage farmhouse, the raised beds, what our courtyard looks like, and then one of our lovely Sedona models, which I'm really excited to show you. But yeah, this is a pretty good idea of how you will tour with me. If you do come out in person, you'll get to see the amenities and, again, the homes. So I'm really excited to show you.
Cool, let's do it.
Okay. Okay, so over here to the left, we'll come back, but this is the founder side / Oak Forest Resort. It's primarily tiny homes and RVs, but that was grandfathered in before this part was built in. Residents will have access to that. These are some raised beds. A lot of residents come out here, especially on Saturdays, whenever they're able to use the barn and volunteer with the farmers, with cleaning up or at the farmers market or doing yoga, and then they can plant and label their own produce here.
Okay. Yep. And when was the tiny house part of the community created? When did that open?
2019.
Okay. Well, not too long ago.
Yeah, it's new, and then that's been there for a while.
Okay. I really like this view. I've been walking up and down this sidewalk. I really like just being able to see all the homes, and then the geese over here.
Oh gosh, the geese.
They're cute.
They are so cute. This is what a courtyard will look like. It will have a fire pit, a barbecue grill, hammocks, and just a picnic table. Anyone can use it. Doesn't have to be just here. There's doggy stations throughout. So I always like to go around this side too, because it gives resident or future residents perspective of what things you can have outside of your home that are allowed. Any plants, pots, or flowers, any upgrade that you know it will just be beautiful and add curb appeal, that's allowed.
Okay. So people could put like a garden on the side, like they could put some plants on the side of the tiny house.
Yeah, something like that. As long as it's not a tree,
Okay.
because that's a little bit more permanent.
I was gonna say, for as big as the community is, it doesn't feel like there's tons and tons of people like on top of each other.
Yes.
So I think that's really great.
I think that's one of my favorite parts about living in a tiny home community that I would tell residents is you not only have the sense of you have neighbors, but you have people that respect your space and their space. But you're right, you still have the sense of this is my home. I can do some upgrades. It's, again, you're not renting, right? But you still have rules and regulations to keep it a nice, well-kept community.
Yeah.
This is going to be the Sedona model that we're going to see.
Cool.
And this is one of the ones that you haven't got to see yet. So I'm really excited to show you.
Oh, another fireplace. Cool.
Welcome.
Oh, wow. This is really spacious. I wasn't expecting to have the living room be this large. I don't know.
Yes. So it's got the cedar wood accent throughout the walls in the living room and the ceilings. We'll have the fireplace, transom windows for natural light, and then you can put some high tops in here.
Well, I was just gonna say, yeah, that's basically a bar top.
Yeah.
So that's really good.
You get quartz, plenty of cabinet space, comes with a dishwasher. This can be used as a pantry, but the ladder's not funky, right? Like the sea breeze one. So you can put storage underneath.
Yeah, that's a really good, that's a nice size ladder. Like it's a good angle, so you don't feel like you're like walking like straight up.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Really high ceilings. I think that's the one thing that stands out to me in this one.
Yeah.
It's very tall.
Yeah, they're what, 16 feet? Yeah. So into the bedroom, you got closet. It does fit a queen size. I guess you don't need a nightstand because it does have a built-in storage.
Okay. That's good.
You got your AC.
You could use this. You could definitely use this as an office too, if you want.
Yes.
So that's a good option for people if you work from home and you need the office space. Okay.
Washer and dryer.
Cute bathroom. Good storage. I think that's the one thing I'm noticing.
It does fit 2 queen size beds.
2 queen size beds. Okay. Now I feel like I have to see it. Oh wow. Okay, this is massive. I wasn't expecting this. Yeah, this could be like a really cool main bedroom for someone. You could have like your bed. You could put like tons of stuff up here. That's cool. And then I think I like the view from the lofts. So this is a clubhouse that everyone has access to?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's got a coffee station. It's new. There's an outdoor area. There's a kids arcade and a playground as well.
Oh wow. Okay. I'm excited to check this out. Oh, it's huge. It's like a cafe.
Yeah.
Got a playground here, very cool. And you get a really cool view of the tiny house community in the back as well. So this is open for anyone that lives in Village Farm, tiny house community to come and use. Check out the game room and just relax and have coffee. It's a really cool setup. I love this.
Someone wants to hang out outside.
So now we're going to check out the gym and the pool, which is super exciting. So this is a bit, again, something that anyone would have access to. If you end up moving here, you'll have access to this as well too. So the gym's open every day. We're going to check that out. Oh wow. It's like a kids section. Kids club. Kids Zumba.
Yeah. I think it's closed, but yeah, there's a kids club.
Plenty of machines. This is great. It's a good size.
We're gonna go back to the back. Now that's a laundry facility. It does have full-size washers and dryers.
Okay. Oh, that's good. It's good.
Yeah.
For people to know.
It's mainly for the RV, but
Mm-hmm.
because the tiny homes do come with the stacked ones. But another little courtyard.
Oh, cool. Oh, where you can do like you can work out, a little
Yeah.
workout playground.
Day. I see residents laying out. There's a jacuzzi. That pool is drained out, but it will be filled. So there's 2 pools and a jacuzzi.
Okay.
There's another raised beds. That's the dog park. It's off leash
Okay.
for anyone that has a dog. These homes right here are tiny homes. As you can tell, they are very much decked out.
Yeah, they are.
Because they've been here for a while, the owners, there's raised beds,
Oh, wow. Okay.
have added a lot of stuff
Very
to
cool.
it. So,
There's a lot going on in that one. This is cool.
yeah. More raised beds, fire
Another
pit
fire pit.
area.
I really like
Hammocks.
these decks. Are really nice that people have,
Uh-huh.
have put on the side of their homes. They're
Right.
good sized decks.
Oh yeah. They decorated, they add a parking spot, for example, or
Oh,
change their home to glass. I call it a resort that you would think would be out in the middle of nowhere in a
Mhm.
great location.
right.
Because you feel the trees and you're like, oh, this is like a camping site, you know? Like cabins, but you're still in Austin. But right? So
Yep. Oh,
if
okay.
you want to work from home and you just want free Wi-Fi or to get away from the tiny home for any reason.
Oh, cool.
This is a 1920 remodeled, again, resident clubhouse. It's got couches and chairs, a full-size kitchen, people who want to have wine night, a book club, or a game night, poker night, play piano. Residents can enjoy free Wi-Fi and, again, just relax.
Cool. Very nice.
It's one of the most popular models. I think people like the front covered porch.
Mm-hmm.
People can screen it all the way at a screen door,
Okay.
and it's almost like fully enclosed.
That's huge. I think that's
Yeah.
really important, especially if it's windy today.
right,
So
exactly.
it's nice to have it closed in. Okay.
This island right here rolls into the kitchen.
Oh,
Put it
okay.
outside.
This is really tall. Cool. So it's a 1-bedroom, 1-bath.
Yeah.
It's a good sized kitchen too. I think the loft is the cool part.
The loft's the best part,
The
yeah.
coolest part.
Because you can't fully stand up, but you
Pretty
can
close.
have a living room up there.
Yeah.
It's open, it's airy.
Yeah, this is a really cool space.
And the stairs are not steep and there's storage in them too.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for showing us around the community, Mila.
Of course.
It's really cool to get like a really in-depth tour and see all that Village Farm has to offer. If anyone's interested in reaching out, what's the best way to sort of contact you all?
I always say I have my cell phone with me at all times. Please give me a call. If I don't answer, it's because I'm on tour, but leave a voicemail or text as well. And I promise I'll get back to you. I can show you, if you schedule a tour, the amenities, basically what we saw today. But yeah, definitely contact me. Hablo español también.
Awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully people reach out. Thanks.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you for being here.
All right, everybody. So that's the tour of the community. So tons of amenities. It's really quiet and peaceful. It's just a little bit windy today, but it's cool to see that There's multiple pools. There's a full-size gym. You have that incredible clubhouse where you can go and play arcade games. You can just relax and just sort of like rest and enjoy living in the community. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to go downtown and check out a little bit more of Austin, give you guys a little more of an idea of what life looks like in terms of going from the community downtown and just hanging out there. Make sure you click the link in the video description if you're interested in any of the tiny houses that you've seen between this video and the one before, or just interested in the community in general. So make sure you drop comments and let me know what you think as well too. But let's go ahead downtown and check things out. Alright guys, it's a little windy, but so now I'm going to check out this cafe behind me, get a pastry to take back to the community. So before I was in downtown Austin, so that's where I probably was spending most of the time. When I go to the museum later, I'll be heading back towards like the downtown area. Right now I'm in like in between the Crestwood and Highland areas of Austin, Texas. So there's a lot of really cool little like neighborhood sections to check out. Each one has its own sort of like different vibe and different coffee shops and food and just a different scene in general. So I'm excited to go check out this bakery. Alright guys, so I'm here in the Mueller neighborhood of Austin. I'm trying to see as much of Austin as I possibly can in my short trip here, but if you can see, this is like a really cool neighborhood. Seems pretty walkable, and I'm gonna check out the cafe right there called Rebel Cheese behind me. So I'm excited to check this place out and have some lunch. Alright guys, so I just got coffee from this coffee shop right here. I had another chai, so my second one of the day. And now I'm going to walk over to the Museum of Illusions and check that out. I'm super excited to do that. I've never been to a museum like this before, so I can't wait to see what they have inside. Alright guys, so I just went downtown and I got pizza. So I have been into North Austin, Central Austin, the East Side, so pretty much everywhere. I'm really excited to check out, I'm really excited to eat this pizza. The end of my second night here, my second day, it's been a ton of fun. Tomorrow morning I head back to San Diego, so I'm going to the airport. But before I do, I'm going to head over to the farmer's market so that you guys can see what the farmer's market looks like on Saturday morning. So I'm going to turn the fireplace on and chill for the rest of the night, and then I will see you guys in the morning so that you can check out the farmer's market. Alright everybody, it's the next morning. I'm heading out to the airport soon, but I'm going to go and check out the farmer's market before I head out. Give you guys just a bit of a preview of what that looks like, so let's go check that out really quick. Alright guys, so it looks like they're either not having the farmers market this morning, or maybe it's starting a little bit later, but I've got to head to the airport. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. You saw so much in this one video alone, let alone both videos combined. So I'm so glad that you got to hear from Tisa and see their home, that you got to see what downtown Austin life was. I tried to go to as many places in the city as possible, and that you got to see the entire community tour. So again, make sure you check the link in the video description if you're interested in any of the tiny homes there that are for sale. Most of the ones that you saw in these videos are for sale, if not all of them. I think all of them actually are for sale. And then also, if you're interested in the community as well too, check the link in the video description. I'm so excited for you guys to come down here and check this out. I can't stress enough how just fun it's been to be here, but also what a glimpse it's given me into just what life is like here. And I feel like it's a really solid, really fun and exciting place for people to live. So I would totally live here. So make sure you check it out. Check the link in the video description. Don't forget to think tiny. I will see you guys in the next one. And thank you to everyone for Village Farm for having me out here. See you guys in the next one.